Hi guys, coming to you with a impromptu video on how I co-wash my hair, condition my hair, and what I do to get it moisturized, keep it moisturized, and obtain maximum volume on day one. I plan on recording this, however, I've been getting a lot of questions on how I do the process for my hair. I always co-wash my hair, which is basically just washing your hair with a conditioner. I will be using VO5 Silk Elegance Moisturizing Conditioner. I'll also be using grapeseed oil. I'll be using a different line that I just tried out about a week ago, Jackie's, and I'll be using the Curl Lala Curl Cream. I don't like to use this curl cream alone. Mix it with the grapeseed oil. I'll also be using their moisturizing and softening conditioner, not on my watch, detangler, and I really like this because it has excellent. The last products that I'll be using is the Camille Rose Natural, the almond butter, and this I like it because it has like a nice thick consistency, but it leaves your hair nice and moisturized but not feeling greasy. Spray bottle with just plain water. These clips, which I will be using just to keep my hair separated in sections. A diamond brush, a wide tooth comb. I do 90% of my detangling with the finger, so every blue moon I may use one of those. One of the most important things is I do not use a towel on my hair. This to dry my hair. Those are the products that we will be using today. So I am going to go and switch out of my church clothes and come back, and we're going to get started with our co-wash routine. Water temperature is set to cool.
Nice and saturated. Scout with your fingertips, not with your nails.
Finger parted into 4 sections. So you have 4 sections, 2 in the front, 2 in the back. Just take laps of it, rub it in, and I'm going to start from the bottom. And work my way up. Now with this, just because of the way it feels, I mean, it feels okay, but it's not as moisturizing as I would have hoped, but we can work around that. So what I'm gonna do is, once I get this worked in, I'm going to just go through and added some of my grapeseed. I got this saturated all the way through, so I'm just gonna twist it up and pin it out the way. All 4 sections are coated. This is what it looks like, and I must say, it feels, when I rinsed my hair, it was in lukewarm to cool water temperature wise. Didn't want to use hot, and yes, it feels moisturized. A dime size amount. Actually, it's more like a nickel size. And then just focus on the ends. As you can see, it is very moisturized. About a 1/4 size amount. Add a little bit more. And this is just a detangler / moisturizer. So this I'm using to act more as my leave-in conditioner. All 4 sections conditioned and moisturized. The last 2 steps that we're going to use together is going to be the Curl Lala Defining Curl Custard and the Camille Rose Natural Almond Dry Almond Butter. I like to take some of the Camel butter first, only because it's a moisturizing butter, and I'm going to get that on my hair first to maximize my moisture. Fingers separated. I still want to make sure that it's all cohesively together. This is what it looks like with everything in it. So you can either diffuse it or sit under a hooded dryer. I'm going to finish my glass of wine. This is what it looks like dry. As you can tell, this here is a big difference from dirty, fresh and clean. This is what I do to prep it for the next day to help get that full blown out hair. It's not oily, but it's so nice and moisturized. It's soft and bouncy. Headbands like such and small ones like this. And I'm just going to start putting them in small ponytails to help stretch it. Like so. Okay, so this is one, and then what I do is just take it and put it, I don't make it too tight because I don't want to pull my hair, of course, I don't want to pull it out. So I just take it and put in little ponytails starting at the base, but again, like I said, not tight, so you know it's not tight. I went through and I not only ponytailed them all, but I went through and I added hair ties to the ends just to give it, doing a banding method on it. And as you can tell, I left the tips, the bottoms out so it could stay nice and fluffy. And I saved the top 3 to show you how I do it. So no twisting with the banding method, at least I don't. So I have a headband, just doubled it over, grab it, and then I'm going to loosely, well, first of all, I want to start right above where the initial one ended, and then just loosely go up. Just loosely go up like so, leaving about that much. And then I take an old pair of pantyhose, the top of them, and then for the 2 in the back, I cut these 2 holes, and you'll see why. So I'm going to start by putting it on over my neck, and then I'm going to, these 2 go to the back. Pull that to the back. I'm going to pull it up like so, and then I'm going to start with the back 2 holes and just pull this one through and pull this one through. And the reason why I do that is because I'm going to pull it up like so, so that when I sleep, I don't, A, it's not in my way, and B, if I was to pull it all the way up through here like this, these 2, see them? Yeah, these 2 would get flat because they would be covered with this. So by doing this, it keeps the ends from getting flat. And then I just pull this up like so. And then these stick out, so when I sleep, I can sleep like this. Okay guys, as you can see from my background, I am not at home, but I wanted to show you how I take my hair down and get it fluffed out. And the tools that you will need, or that I'll be using, because this is actually the day 2. I didn't take my hair down yesterday, so I want to put some oils in it. So I kept this in for 2 days. Today is Tuesday, and I originally washed and prepped my hair on Sunday night. So here it is Tuesday, and this will be the first time I'm taking my hair down. I did no moisturizing or anything to it yesterday. So today I'm going to add a little bit of the Camille's Rose Natural, the almond butter. A little bit of that. I'll be using a tiny bit of the Not On My Watch and a glossing spray, and this is a chiffon spray. Any gloss spray that you have is fine. And I will be using my hair dryer, and I don't use my hair dryer all the time. However, the first day I do, only because of the volume I want. And I'm just gonna pull these bands out. And for sake of time, I will come back once these are out. All of the bands are out of my hair. So what I like to do is just start first with taking a little bit of the glossing spray, a couple squirts, rubbing my hands, and then I kind of just like to go through and touch on my scalp. Then I'm also going to take this much of the Camille Rose, rub it in, and again, and I'm just really just like patting to get my scalp. And now what we're going to do is just going to take a section at a time, and I'm going to use a little bit of the Not On My Watch, just that much there, rub it in, take one of the sections of my hair, and then as you can see, I'm just squeezing it on. Take a little bit of the Camille Rose, rub it in, and then on the same section, just rub it down, and make sure you really get it rubbed on the ends. And what this does is it not only moisturizes it, but makes it nice, soft, and moist, so that when we use the dryer, we don't have to have the heat on it so long. And I'm just going to take my dryer. I have this attachment on. Blow dry it. Let me use the mirror just for a few seconds, stretching it like so. So if you could see the difference of this stretched, and then so this is a stretched piece, and then this is the unstretched piece. I did all of the back, and then I did this side. So can you tell that these two pieces I have left to do? So this is unstretched and then stretch. This is it all pulled out. So now we just have to shape it. I'm going to take some of my moisture mist. And I first like to start with putting a few squirts in my hands. And then lightly just touching the hair and squeezing. I don't want to rub because I don't want to cause friction. Next step, my best friend, to pick. So I want to get the volume. As you can see, it's starting to come together. So I want to get the volume, and I'm just going to go underneath and lightly pick at the roots. Lightly pick at the very top. As you can see, it's just adding volume. Technically, this is what day 1 hair looks like, although I didn't take it down yesterday. Okay, so lightly pick at the very top. As you can see, it's just adding volume. And I like to just work with the middle section, the top section last, which is why we haven't touched that yet. I'm going to add a little oil to my hands because I always want to make sure I keep them. I hope this wasn't too long, but I wanted to make sure that I was as thorough as possible. Until next time, bye guys.